They filmed their own arrest just for views. One crashed a plane for clout, another faked a medical emergency in Times Square, and someone literally got arrested for playing Pokemon Go in church. These YouTubers did the unthinkable for fame and got slammed with charges, and you won't believe who ends up in handcuffs next. Starting with number 10, Sokolovsky. Imagine getting arrested for just playing a game. That's exactly what happened to Russian blogger Ruslan Sokolovsky. Back in 2016, he filmed himself playing Pokemon Go inside a church, and the authorities didn't take it lightly. The following month, he was arrested and charged under Article 282 of the Russian Criminal Code, which deals with inciting hatred and humiliating human dignity. But that wasn't all. He also faced charges under Article 148 for violating religious freedoms. Amnesty International quickly labeled him a prisoner of conscience, but the Russian government wasn't backing down. He was detained for months, facing a possible 5-year prison sentence. His case sparked outrage and raised big questions about freedom of speech and religion in Russia. Was this a fair punishment, or an extreme overreaction? Was Sokolovsky just unlucky, or did he cross the line? And what does this mean for digital freedom in today's world? This is just the beginning. Many YouTubers have done even crazier things, and you won't believe what we found. Continuing with number 9, Prince Z. What happens when a prank goes way too far? YouTuber Prince Z, whose real name is Zashan Soroya, just found out the hard way. The 30-year-old from Queens is now facing serious charges after allegedly faking a medical emergency in the middle of Times Square. He was caught on camera slumped behind the wheel of a car, then later collapsed on the ground, surrounded by police officers. But what seemed like a real emergency was soon exposed as a stunt. Even NYPD Commissioner Dermot Shea called it a dangerous stunt, and now Prince Z is in big trouble. He's been charged with obstructing government administration, false reporting of an incident, criminal nuisance, and disorderly conduct. And if you check out his YouTube channel, you'll see that this isn't his first extreme prank either. Continuing on with number 8, Trevor Jacob. What would you do for internet fame? Well, former Olympic snowboarder Trevor Jacob took things to a whole new level by crashing a plane on purpose. In December of 2021, Jacob posted a dramatic YouTube video titled, "I crashed my airplane," showing him ejecting mid-flight, selfie stick in hand, before parachuting to safety. But here's the catch, it wasn't an accident.
Holy
Federal investigators later revealed that Jacob planned the entire stunt to gain views and promote a product. He even mounted cameras on the plane and carried a parachute before takeoff, because he never intended to land the aircraft. The plane crashed in the Los Padres National Forest, and instead of reporting it properly, Jacob returned by helicopter, removed the wreckage, and destroyed it. His stunt backfired big time. He pled guilty to felony charges for destroying evidence and misleading authorities. Prosecutors made it clear that this type of daredevil behavior won't be tolerated. Are you thinking that this was the crazy one so far? Nope. The truth is, things are about to get even wilder, and the last ones will shock you, so definitely wait and see. Coming up next at number 7, we have Ice Poseidon and Sam Pepper. When does live streaming go too far? Controversial creators Ice Poseidon, or Paul Denito, and Sam Pepper just found themselves at the center of yet another internet firestorm, this time in Australia. While streaming in Brisbane on September 22nd, the two hired a woman for $500, but things took a disturbing turn. The woman became visibly uncomfortable and tried to leave, but one of the men blocked her, telling her that she's already been paid. When she called the situation creepy, he insisted that there was nothing wrong, despite Denito and Pepper watching from another room. Eventually, she managed to leave, but moments later, police were waiting outside.
Hey, come on. We got $500. We got $550, you agree?
This is creepy.
Why is it creepy? It's you and me in there and no one else. Hey. They just have the money back? What? I'm getting no service.
Viewers were stunned as the stream captured the pair getting arrested, only for Queensland's police to later unarrest them, saying that no crime had been committed. The incident had ignited a massive debate in the live streaming world, with many calling it yet another example on how far kick streamers will go for views. Number 6. Vitaly Zadorovetsky. What happens when a YouTuber takes things way too far? Russian content creator Vitaly Zadorovetsky is known for his wild pranks, and is now facing legal trouble in the Philippines after his latest IRL video, disturbing the peace in Philippines, which sparked massive outrage. Vitaly, who has over 10 million subscribers, was caught on camera causing chaos in Bonifacio Global City, or BGC for short. He rode a patrol motorcycle without permission, taunted security guards, and even mocked disabilities by telling his friends to say that he was retarded and autistic. But it didn't stop there.
Okay, look at that ass. Sorry. I'm gay. Hey, tell him I have a retardation. I'm autistic.
He threatened to rob a woman before revealing it was just a prank, while insulting her for wearing a mask, calling her a liberal fuck.
Madam, I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay. No. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal f. Go get your vaccine.
The reckless antics continued, stealing a security guard's cap multiple times, snatching an electric fan from a restaurant, crashing a tricycle into a jeepney, and harassing a Filipino instructor in Boracay with degrading comments. Number 5. Ross Creations. Now you won't believe what YouTube prankster Ross just pulled off. Known for his wild antics, like giving strangers wedgies and handing out money in traffic, his latest stunt has taken things to a whole new level. This time, Ross did a running forward flip over 2 off-duty deputies chilling on a park bench at Siesta Key Beach. At first, the officers didn't seem too bothered by the flip, until they realized he filmed the whole thing, and that's when things went south.
What? And you just filmed that? About to ruin your day and erase it. They're not. Put your hand behind your back.
Ross was arrested for disturbing the peace, but the charges later changed to culpable negligence and resisting arrest without violence. According to the police report, the officers felt he put them at immediate risk of injury. Ross eventually got his video back and posted it on March 16th, just days after his case entered deferred prosecution, meaning he avoided court by agreeing to certain conditions. But the craziest part? The video is nearing 2 million views. Was it worth the risk? What do you think? Just a harmless prank, or did he go too far? But before we move on, just know that there's even more craziness coming. Like number 4 with the Stokes twins. Imagine walking down the street and suddenly seeing 2 guys in ski masks, dressed in black, running out of a bank with duffel bags full of cash. Sounds like a Hollywood heist, right? Well, for YouTuber Alan and Alex Stokes, it was just another prank. But this one went horribly wrong. Back in 2019, the twin brothers thought that it would be funny to stage a fake bank robbery in Irvine, California. They even went as far as calling an Uber to make it look like their getaway car. But here's the problem. The Uber driver had no idea it was a joke. Panicked, he refused to drive them. A bystander saw the whole thing and called the cops. Within moments, police arrived, guns drawn, and even detained the innocent Uber driver. The twins later pleaded guilty to false imprisonment and making fake emergency reports. What started as a harmless prank nearly turned deadly. Number 3. Star Kyle Forgard. Picture yourself at the mall when suddenly a security guard rolls by on a Segway, shouting orders like a real-life Paul Blart. Now, what if we told you that that security guard was actually YouTube prankster Kyle Forgard from the Nelk Boys? Yeah, this one didn't end well.
What's that?
Bathroom.
What did you just say to me?
If you know where the bathroom's at.
Do you know who you're talking to right now?
What?
This is my fucking mall.
Wait, what the fuck's happening?
I'm asking.
Look at that side of the mall. You see the food court?
Yeah.
You see the fucking Target down there?
Yeah.
This is my fucking territory. Don't ask me where the bathroom is. I'm the security. I hold down this fort. You want to ask for the bathroom, you go to guest services. Dude, you know how annoying is people come up and ask us where the bathroom is?
I
We're trying to
apologize.
fucking stop shoplifting and shit. If you gotta take a shit, I don't care, bro. Like, I've already ripped 3 shits today.
Okay, well, I apologize.
Kyle was arrested in Tarrant County, Texas after allegedly impersonating a mall security officer at Grapevine Mills Mall. He even had his own segue to make it look legit, but real cops weren't laughing. They took Kyle into custody, and soon enough, the Nelk Boys fans flooded social media with #FreeKyle, turning the whole thing into an internet frenzy. Kyle didn't stay locked up for long. He posted a $750 bond and walked free. But the big mystery remains. What prank was he actually trying to pull? If it was anything like their famous Coke prank, it was probably wild. Do you think that he went too far this time? Or was it just some harmless fun? And to your surprise, a Hellcat is waiting just for you. Number 2. Brandon Carter and Connor Murphy. Pranks are hilarious to watch, but let's be real. They're usually only fun for the prankster and the audience. The person getting pranked? Not so much. And sometimes things go really wrong. Just as YouTube prankster Connor Murphy. Connor teamed up with fellow YouTuber Brandon Carter for a prank in downtown Austin. Their plan? Pretend to get into a heated fight, only to suddenly break into a goofy dance. Sounds harmless, right? Well, the cops nearby didn't get the joke. Thinking it was a real fight, they rushed in, tackled Brandon, and slapped the cuffs on both of them. And here's where it gets even crazier. Brandon was arrested for resisting, while Connor got off with just a police questioning. A fun little stunt turned into a full-blown legal mess. And at number 1, we have Omi in a Hellcat. From flexing exotic cars to showing off stacks of cash, YouTuber Bill Omar Carrasquillo, aka Omi in a Hellcat, lived the ultimate millionaire lifestyle. But what if we told you that his entire empire was built on something completely illegal? Omi started out making money on the streets of Philly, but later built a multi-million-dollar TV streaming business. Except there was one big problem. According to federal investigators from 2016 to 2019, his company illegally stole cable signals from giants like Comcast and Verizon. For just $15 a month, subscribers got premium cable, on-demand movies, and pay-per-view events, all without the networks getting paid. The feds weren't playing around. After a 62-count federal indictment, Omi was sentenced to 5.5 years of prison and ordered to forfeit $30 million in luxury assets, including his insane car collection. He also owns $15 million in restitution.
Nothing, they just came in, they ran straight up to the ring and they put a blue tape on the ring so we couldn't see, but obviously there's about 30 cameras around the whole premises. So they came back for the things that they alleged that I did, the copyright infringement, which, you know, I don't think I ever did anything wrong. Obviously, I was running businesses wide open in the public. So now we just gotta see.
Like and share if you ever wondered what happens when internet fame meets real life consequences, because this list of 10 insane YouTuber arrests will leave you shocked. And who knows, if you're into dramatic downfalls, the rise and fall of Harry Sisson might just be your next obsession. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the stories behind the headlines.